Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you for jumping in. Make sure you come back so you can go ahead and subscribe if you can. Hit that button. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. I don't know what that is. So I just want to jump on and do a quick video because I'm trying to keep you guys updated with my life and all that good stuff. So currently, my background, you can see that this is my room I'm in. I'm quarantining at this moment. I tested positive today, which is Thursday, July the 14th. I tested positive this morning for COVID. And real quick backstory about it is I went to a family gathering, 80th birthday for my husband's grandmother on Sunday. So like Monday night, early Tuesday morning, I started having like problems like with my throat. It was like really scratchy and it just didn't feel normal. It felt like I was getting sick. So usually what I do when I start feeling like a little off or like I'm getting sick, I start like treating it as if I have something. So I'm that person that'll start taking medicine like ASAP. So I started with hot tea, and then I also at night, well, during the day I was drinking a hot tea, and at night I took the Theraflu. So I started doing that. Excuse me. So this was Tuesday. Then Wednesday came, and I'm like, I'm really feeling crappy. Like, literally, like something's not right. I'm like, I know my body, something is not right. So at this point, I tell my husband and my kids, like, I don't think I should be around y'all, XYZ. So my husband like, just take a test. Just take a test. Like, so we have the test here that they send in the mail to everybody or whatever. I used it once for my son. It came back negative. I took him to the doctor the next day and it came out negative. So it was accurate. So I decided to take the test last night on Wednesday, July the 13th. It had to be probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock ish that I took the test. Followed step by step, came back negative. But last night, I just could not sleep well. Very sore, congestion, all. It just was a whole lot going on. Whole body felt like it was pins sticking in every part of my body, down to my feet, my hands, everything. So my husband slept in the guest room, and he kept checking on me, and I'm just like, it hurts so bad, like I'm just hurting. So I did take Theraflu, so I eventually was able to go to sleep. But when I woke up this morning, it was still like something is not right. So I'm just like, so I decided to go this morning to urgent care, and I really thought that maybe it was the flu or something else because I'm like, I took the test. Mind you, I used it before and it was accurate. So I said, well, it may be the flu or something else, because I know it's a virus going around as well. So I was going to go into the urgent care, but at the door, it was a sign that said, if you're having COVID symptoms, call this number and wait in your car. So I'm like, okay, well, I tested negative at home, so maybe I can just go in. But I went with my gut feeling, and I said, well, I'm going to just get another test just in case, because I didn't want to be in there sitting around people that didn't have it, and I could potentially have it and pass it to somebody. So I followed the instructions. They came out, they tested me, they swabbed me, called me like 20 minutes later, and was like, yes, you are positive. You can't come in the office, so we're going to schedule a virtual visit with a doctor. So that's how I found out. This is my second time having COVID. My first time was back in February around, I remember because it was Valentine's Day. I was sick. I was quarantining. So February of 2021, I also had COVID. Um, I'm not sure which strain I have at this point. She was basically like, well, with the strain that you have a lot of congestion and basically like a really severe cold and flu-like symptoms. So it's a totally different feeling from the first time. The first time, the first couple of days, I didn't even realize I had COVID. Only thing is, it made me realize that back in 2021 is I went out to eat with my husband, came back home, and I could not. My daughter was cleaning up, and my husband was like, "It's why are you using all this bleach?" Like he was like, "Cause he hate bleach already, so I have to use bleach when he's not home." So I thought he was just being dramatic, you know. But then everybody else was like, "Yes, she's a lot of bleach," and I'm like, "I don't smell nothing." Like I literally walked into her bathroom in her room, stood in there, and I couldn't smell anything. And I'm like, "Hold on." And I had been having like little symptoms of allergies because I have allergies too. So I thought maybe I just had allergies at that time. And we're talking about 2021 COVID, when I had COVID for 2021. And so I thought that, it was just allergies or whatever. But then I said, hold on, I can't smell anything. So my husband was like, oh, you got COVID. Now keep in mind, 2 weeks before I caught COVID in 2021, my son and my husband had it. So, you know, I guess it waited that 2 weeks period or whatever before it jumped on me. But that's what took place back in 2021. So it's totally different. I was 2021, I was super weak, could not lift my head, could not bathe myself, could not barely walk without losing my breath, no smell, no taste. And I had no smell, no taste for approximately about 4 months with that first time I had COVID. So I'm praying that I still can keep that I don't lose my taste and my smell with this go around. And the crazy thing is, I'm supposed to go on my family vacation on the 17th of this month. We're going to Tennessee. So I spoke to the doctor, and she pretty much said that, I just had to quarantine for 5 days. And after that, you wear additional 5 days, you wear a tight fitting mask so that you don't, expose anybody or whatever. But pretty much that's where we stand right now. And then they was like, well, if you don't have the option of quarantine, you just have to wear a mask all the time. Well, I do have the option, so I'm going to take it. And I'm going to be here in this room. Probably get some work done. I probably just need to really sleep it off. Just like it feels so much better when you just sleep. It seems like you wake up and you don't have that much time left to fight through this thing. But I just wanted to say, hey, take this as an opportunity to say, hey, well, I'm in the room. There's no excuse why I can't get up here and do a video and, let you guys in on what's going on with me. But this is where we stand. So I would highly suggest to people that if you do have some type of symptoms, you think it's something, go get tested. I don't know how I feel about the home test now. Like I said, when I used it on my son, it worked. It was correct because he did not have COVID. I used it on myself. It was not. Now the doctors did say, well, maybe you tested too soon or something like that. But I'm just like, literally, it was like a 11 or 12 hour difference of the testing time. But I'm not a doctor, so. But if you just go with your gut feeling, even like after I tested last night and it said I was negative, I still put a mask on because I did have to go downstairs to get me something to eat or whatever. But I put a mask on and I still wasn't really close to my family. I didn't touch the food that they had to touch and none of that. I didn't even make food for them because I was supposed to cook, but I didn't because I just felt like something was off. So go with your gut feeling with everything in this situation. And I'm glad I did because I don't want to expose or get anybody sick, if I can help it. I was supposed to go get my hair braided. It looks a hot mess. I had to call and cancel that appointment. I had an 8 o'clock appointment in the morning. My nails look a hot mess. I'm not sure if I'm able to get those done. I'm not sure what's, you know, it's just play it by ear with some of this stuff, but I definitely don't want to get anybody sick. But I will be checking in with you guys to let you know how I'm doing, and hopefully I've seen kind of like the worst of it. I'm hoping and praying that it eases off more, that it doesn't get any worse. Yeah, so y'all just keep me in your prayers, and just remember, COVID is still here. A lot of us have been relaxed and thinking, hey, I know we all kind of like put it in the back of our mind, but it's still here. It's real. And you can catch it again because this is my second time catching COVID. So be mindful, if you can, put the mask on at this point. And, I've actually relaxed a whole lot. So after this, I'm going to be wearing my mask again. I'm just going to have to, because I don't want to catch it again if I can help it. So that's it, y'all. I'm a little tired. Nose keep feeling like it want to run, but then it's all just sitting in there, I guess, or whatever. So I'm not going to keep rambling. I'll check back in with you guys. And be blessed. Be safe.